Welcome back, everybody. It's another episode of the House of Grim podcast. This time, though, it's going to be your boy, Slender, taking over for this episode. Now, before we dive in, just got to say, our co-host, Dan Bob, couldn't be here today. He had to do some things very early in the morning, so he couldn't make it tonight. But, going into the episode, this time, Slender, yours truly, will be doing the questions for Sir Grimes.
Oh yeah, Slender Man, I'm ready to answer your question.
So I'm to understand here that over the weekend you went to 2 wrestling shows.
Not one.
Not one, ladies and gents. The both.
The 2.
So the first one was Kaos Wrestling, is that right? It was Pure Pro.
Pure Pro Wrestling.
Okay. So we'll go with the first thing. In Detroit?
Candelara. Was Lucha Fiesta.
Ah, yes. That was the name of that special event, right?
Yes.
Perfect. So to dive us into that one, if it was with Pure Pro, if I have this correctly, your show started off with Alpha Ray Adams and Chaos. And that's from the team. What team is it called again?
Obsidian.
Obsidian. Who's up?
Who's up?
And then their opponents was Miss Penny P and Sir Father Time.
Yes.
Now, you gotta tell me, what were the entrances, in your opinion? Where did they pop? Was it mellow? Were I know it wasn't a big audience.
I mean, it was pretty it was pretty packed actually. You know what I'm saying? And the crowd was like, they were jumping from the minute the show started. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The crowd was into it, loving every second of it. See, I truly feel that when people talk about wrestling cities, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They talk about places like New York, Philadelphia, Chicago, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like Detroit never gets mentioned, and Detroit is a wrestling city. Look at all the historic things that have happened in wrestling in Detroit.
In Detroit, yeah. I mean, just look at the shows you went to in just the past weekend.
Yeah. And you got Hogan slamming Andre in the Pontiac Silverdome in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Detroit is a wrestling city.
Yeah.
It's
the wrestling motor city.
Detroit loves wrestling. I just feel like we don't get mentioned along with those other cities. You know what I'm saying? We should.
Right.
Michigan,
no, I totally feel you on that.
Loves wrestling. Detroit loves wrestling.
All day. Just as much as everybody else in the country. Okay. So with that being said, back into the match. What was Father Time's costume looking like? What was his, entrance like?
He has his robe, right? And on the inside, it has a clock face.
Ah, well, yeah, going with the Father Time.
And the crowd is chanting, tick, tock, tick.
Tick, tock.
So they love him, you know what I'm saying? The crowd loves him. Now, Alpha Ray Adams.
Yeah. Let's hear about one half of Obsidian.
Part of Obsidian. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, part of
a large group. But that man is awesome. You know what I'm saying? Because here at the House of Grim podcast, he's our first interview we had from Pure Pro Wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is true.
Man came on, did an interview with us, and showed us nothing but love since.
Always. We always got to appreciate Mr. Adams for that. Thank you, sir. Shout out to you.
So, he starts off the match. Father Time's doing his entrance. He gives him a little chop block. Some people would call it cheating. Here at the House of Grim, with Alpha Ray Adams, we call it tactical advantage. He took a little tactical advantage.
Yeah, ain't no cheating.
We're here for a fight. You know what I'm saying? We ain't here for a pageant.
Yeah, and aside from that, another thing, if you want to call it cheating, if you're not cheating, you ain't trying. You ain't trying to win. That is right. That is always right.
All the greats cheat, Rick.
Yep, Rick. Yep. Yep. Okay. So from that Alpha Ray Adams show, what did you think of Obsidian and Penny P's performance in that show?
Oh, dude, that match, fantastic. You know, intergender match. You got to see, them mix it up. Alpha Ray Adams at one point hits her with this jumping drop kick.
Oh yeah, the double drop, double missile, something like that, missile drop kick.
Kind of, yeah. Comes running up, and kicks her, and down she goes. That's what ended up ultimately ending the match. But Penny P during the match, I was impressed. She hits this like spear spine buster.
Oh,
yes.
Kaos, yes. That's who I meant. Not Obsidian earlier, sorry.
Well, Obsidian's the
team. The whole team. But I was talking about the Kaos and Penny P. Female.
They put in work, man. I say they can go in the ring. I mean, to be in there and you're going up against, Father Time on one side, Alpha Ray Adams on the other, and then you got these two awesome females, that are great workers in their own right. You got Kaos and Penny P, you know what I'm saying? And, man, it was a good time.
Absolutely. Hell yeah. So that means that Penny P and Father Time lost.
They did end up losing, yep.
Yeah, because you said the drop kick is what cost them the match, right?
Yeah. So she goes down. Kaos gets the pinfall. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Wrap and slap.
And Obsidian's been on fire here lately.
Oh yeah? Oh, that's good. That's good.
Alpha Ray Adams at Test of Strength actually beat Father Time. And coming up in April, he's got a title match at Retro Slam.
Retro Slam.
Yeah, so he's going to be going up against
Rhino.
Yep, and I believe Father Time as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, they got to watch out. Hopefully, they don't get gored.
Yeah. I think
you got to remember though, if they kick out of
the gore, Alpha Ray Adams is going to
all day. Alpha Ray Adams,
bring the gold to Obsidian.
Bring the gold home, player. Do it. So, continuing on from the first match. Oh, actually, I just have a little side question.
Yeah.
Tell me, what was your view like from where you sat at? Where did you?
So, the venue, they had 4 seats. They also had an area like across from where we were sitting that was like this balcony area that had couches.
Oh!
I almost bought tickets up there, but I was like, I feel like I want to be closer,
Absolutely.
We were up on the stage where the wrestlers would come out, so we were like basically sitting right up on the ring, so like we were above the like mat, but the ring post and ropes were like, higher up than we were.
Yeah, I got you.
Man, that was something, man. That was a cool aspect of it.
Very nice. I bet. Yeah, especially since you said you were like in an elevated side of the ring side.
Yeah, so we were like higher
right next to him, right? Yeah, that's awesome. No cameraman gets in your way while you're trying to get your shots, No.
I mean, their camera people are top notch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're, like, you don't even notice them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're quick. They're like,
Yeah, they're ducking. They know people trying to watch behind them. Yeah. Okay, so going into the next match, what can you tell me about Sir James Alexander against Starlin Roger?
Man, so James Alexander, man, that dude.
That name rings a lot of bells.
Oh yeah,
wasn't he the one that did all you did tell me earlier the Iron Claw stuff, right?
Yeah, he was a stunt double in the Iron Claw.
Yeah,
he's been on like 205 Live when 205.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah,
That's pretty cool.
The man can go in the ring.
He looks like he can. Yeah, he looks like if Paul Rudd were doing wrestling.
If Paul Rudd was in great shape.
Yeah, great shape, and he fully grows it out.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He's
just like him.
Dude, him and Darlin Rogers, they put on a good match, you know what I'm saying? Just unfortunately for Darlin Rogers, he couldn't beat him. But yeah, so he ended up losing via submission. And before he left the ring, James Alexander sunk it in again. And he's holding a minute, and out came Global Flyer Drake. These two got beef. They've been in the ring before. Global Flyer Drake has took the title off of him. You know what I'm saying? He beat him for that cruiserweight title.
Yeah.
And he came out. They started getting into it. You know, they had to break him up. They're arguing back and forth. Like, man, this match at Retro Slam is going to be an intense match. We just did an interview with Global Flyer Drake that dropped earlier today. And man, he said in there that he's 2-1 against him. James Alexander is up on him, you know what I'm saying? So he's looking to even the odds.
Yeah, even the odds. Yeah, level the playing field. Yeah, I hear that. That's awesome.
I'll tell you, I think he's going to do it. At Retro Slam.
Hey, he's champion, man. He's champion.
He's champ for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. He's champ for a reason. So he has something more to prove.
I don't think it will be like how he won the title. He won the title versus him at Bay City. 15 seconds. To the face, knocked him out.
Damn. Like real? Like he knocked him out cold? Or it was like supposed to happen?
Well, I mean, it's wrestling, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
Need a face. You know what I'm saying?
And in 15 seconds? That's
seconds.
Wild. That's wild.
1, 2, 3. He got the title from him.
Yeah. Wow.
And he's had it ever since. He's been, we've seen him defend it at Christmas Clash.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. That test of strength in Bay City. He won against Rohit Raju. This man has been in AEW. And was a X Division champion in Impact.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Okay, so that guy's been around. I got it.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Been around.
That's pretty cool.
Man was trained by Xavier Justice, who runs Pure Pro Wrestling. So.
I heard that. Well, this is off topic, but I heard that Big Show and Jericho are doing like indie shows there on cruises or some shit. Am I wrong about that? Or was that just like a one-time thing?
Jericho does like this wrestling cruise thing every year now that I know of.
Oh, it's okay. I got you.
He does it like every. I don't know when he started it. I want to say it was like right after COVID, or maybe it was during the tail end of COVID. I can't remember.
Yeah, I know, because I remember seeing a clip somewhere. I don't know if it was on YouTube, where they were both in the ring, but Big Show looked like he should not be in the ring anymore, man. His knees are cooked.
His knees are cooked?
Oh, yeah. You seen how the guy walks around now? His knees are cooked.
Oh, he's a big dude.
Yeah. And then just looking at the stuff and how agile he used to be when he was younger, when he had the long hair, yeah, his knees are cooked.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to...
So, a toll on your body, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's not fake, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely not. All them injuries that the WWE players get, AEW, TNA, those injuries are very, very
and
real.
Independent wrestlers, same thing.
And independent wrestlers, that's the same thing. But back into the PP Dub. we have the very famous the Territory.
The Territory. Ken Riddle
versus Tank the Beast.
Tank.
Tank.
Oh yeah.
So, tell me, was the match as exhilarating as Mr. Territory's match says he is?
Oh yeah, man. The Territory always puts on a good show. Another one of House of Grimm's podcast favorites out there at PPW. This man can go in the ring, and he's awesome. You know what I'm saying? When he's out there dealing with the crowd, because he don't give a crap. He will talk to you.
Yeah.
So you want to cheer for this guy? Why you cheering for him? He sucks. You know what I'm saying? So he's out there, just being the ultimate bad guy. And I'm in.
Oh yeah, he does his thing, man. He does it pretty good. So, that's all, as much as I can say.
They put on a good match. He had a little bit of help from Zondo.
Yeah. Zondo did come in and interfere.
Zondo came out and helped him out a little bit. But again, I wouldn't call it cheating. It was tactical advantage.
Tactical advantage. Always that, ladies and gents. Never ever forget, ain't cheating.
Yeah.
You gotta use this right here.
You gotta be smart sometimes.
You gotta use it, man.
He ended up getting him. I believe it was the Riddle Lock. Got it in. 9-9.
The Riddle Lock, yeah. Hey, the only way you can get out is by giving him a riddle, and it better be good. Cheating. So, he said the Riddle Lock ended that, right?
Yeah, I believe it was the Riddle Lock.
Nice, very nice. Can you tell me a moment where between that fight with Riddle, where you were just like, oh damn, okay, like you were generally like thrown off, impressed, surprised type of feeling? If there was a moment like that,
I would say probably the ending. Like I wasn't expecting, him to put him to sleep like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right, I get you. Because remember, it's the Tank, the Beast. Yeah. Not easy to put down a beast. I'll tell you that right now.
Not easy.
But if your territory's good enough,
hey,
Mimi's time.
The man is always ready to take on and put out a real man challenge, which I don't think anybody in that crowd would have answered. You know what I'm saying?
You hand me 2 beers, I'll be like, I'll do it.
You would have been in the Riddle Lock, brother.
I would have been right in the Riddle Lock, right behind that guy. 15 seconds in. Okay. All right. So we have another one here. I see. It's it looks like it's Trevor Hunt and Sean Evans.
Yes. One half of the Saloon Slayers.
One half of the Saloon Slayers. Saloon Slayers? Yep. Interesting name. Very interesting name. What did you think of that match? I don't know why. Just judging by the names. I'm sorry. Yeah, I am just judging by the names and the way it sounds and by the way I said it, mostly. Was that match really memorable? Can you say that you remember a few things from that? Like any key spots?
Just the fact that Sean Evans just comes out there and he's a brawler, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
that's
all
what
right.
His style reminds me of. He's ready to get in there and, throw hands, mix it up.
Okay, I hear you. Who came out victorious in that bout?
Sean Evans.
Sean Evans, all right. Not bad at all. What move ended it?
That I couldn't tell you.
I'm
not sure exactly the finishing move. I apologize. I'm a terrible person.
All right, then how about you tell us this?
It was a lot of wrestling, though, in my defense for that weekend.
Oh, yeah. 2 shows. That's a lot of wrestling.
One in Detroit, which is an hour away from where we live, and then another one in Port Huron, which is also an hour. That's 4 hours of drive time on top of shows. So
2 a days. Yeah, 2 a days. Okay. Then how about you tell us and the viewers? Tell us about the match with Two Fly and the upper echelon.
The upper
with the manager being Jack
Kelly.
Sorry.
Well, let me first of all say that my brother is convinced it was Jack Kelly. I, however, think it was Tom Segura. I think People Pro Wrestling got Tom Segura to come up to Detroit and dress up like Willy Wonka and manage these two guys. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's so crazy? It would seem so much like something he would do.
Right, Tom Segura showed up randomly somewhere.
Yeah, and that sounds something like he would definitely do.
He's out there. Out comes his team, the upper echelon, and it's Danny Astro and Mom's favorite wrestler,
the Face,
Jack Wilder. So they come out and got told we suck.
Oh, what?
Hey, it's okay. It's just nice to be noticed. You know what I'm saying? And,
there is no such thing as bad.
To shut up, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's all right, Tom. I can't wait till Retro. I'm going to try to get his autograph.
We never know.
Dan Bob keeps saying
it was, you know what?
It was Jack Kelly, but we'll determine that at
I don't know. But here's an idea, though. Just popped in my head. Maybe you've already thought of it.
Uh-huh.
How about you guys get that guy, Jack Wilder, give your brother the 10 chops?
We got old.
Or you got someone else lined up, right?
We got someone lined up, ladies and gentlemen.
I hope that's happening real soon, because I'm pretty sure our subscribers are waiting. We gave them a promise. We got to deliver. It's been a while.
Subscribers, he promised. We just gotta find time and place to film it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
It's gonna happen real soon.
Okay, all right. You heard it here, folks. We didn't forget about you in that promise.
We have not forgotten.
We're gonna have to get it through.
Dan Bob, we have not forgot. We have not forgotten, Dan Bob.
Not at all.
Why you sleep?
Not at all.
We are putting it into the world. He will take those 10 chops for 100 subscribers.
And he will take it with a smile on his face the whole time.
I tell you what, when we hit 250, I already said I'll take 10 chops.
250?
250, baby. When we hit 250, I'm taking 10 chops.
All right, I'll double it. If we have 5, I'll take 20.
You're going to take 20?
500. 500.
All right.
I'll fly over there and I'll take 20. I'll take 10 going this way and 10 going that way.
I'll have an ice pack ready for you.
Oof, I'm gonna need more than an ice pack. We'll probably need like some liquid nitrogen or something after that. I'm pretty sure by the time it's over, there's gonna be blood spots from where I'm getting fucking hit. Okay. So, after the confirming or non-confirming of Jack Kelly or Tom, what is it? Segura.
So they went up against the upper echelon, faced off against Two Fly, Iso Rico, and Apollo Prime.
Apollo Prime, no, not Creed, right?
No, Prime. Now these two young gentlemen are high flying, adrenaline action. Let me tell you, I seen a video of Iso Rico training, and he did a double springboard cutter, bro. Ah, man.
Really?
Yeah, I was like,
whoa,
super impressed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not an easy move to pull off.
No, you know what I'm saying? So these guys are talented, you know what I'm saying? So they can go in the ring. And
I hope so.
Now,
Shoot.
I don't think anybody thought this was going to happen, but they beat the upper echelon. I got
No way.
I got a nice picture of old Tom Segura. Mouth wide open. Shock.
He couldn't believe it.
Couldn't believe it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna put this picture up for you guys. 'Cause I don't do it justice. He was visibly shook that his team lost, and now there was a little dissension, a little problems brewing. It looked like little cracks in the armor. You know what I'm saying? Starting to show. Because after this, Jake Wilder and Danny Astro kind of going at it. You know what I'm saying? Jack Kelly, Tom Segura. I'm telling you, it was Tom Segura dressed as Willy Wonka. I'd almost put $100 on it. You know what I'm saying? Dan Bob, you're wrong. I'm telling you. Tom Segura got these two to calm down. You know what I'm saying? Got them to hug it out. They kind of maybe they've worked through their problems, but I don't know, man.
Maybe they could have just. Who knows? Maybe they hugged it out. One of them was crossing their finger. Who knows? Who knows?
But man, there's a
wow. Yeah, sometimes losses like that can get to you.
Oh yeah, I think it got to them.
Very much so.
But I will say this about Two Fly during that match: they were hitting some hellacious high flying moves. I got some good we got some good footage, and I got some good pictures of it. I'll have to throw them up on this as well, because these guys were out there doing they damn thing, as Dan Bob would say.
Oh yeah, they doing their thing. See, Dan Bob, we needed you here to say these things.
We did. It's okay though. Got to work in the morning. I understand.
It's okay to take a night off, brother.
Yep. But yeah, it was a good match. Jake Wilder, I will say this: that man can go in the ring. There is a clip of me calling him Timu Shawn Michaels. I apologize.
Timu Shawn Michaels.
I was in the heat of the moment. You told us we sucked.
It just came out.
I was out for blood. You know what I'm saying? So, the heat of the moment, I was like,
yeah. He came at you and got first blood. You had to come back at him and get the bad blood.
Yep. Had to get it back.
Okay. Now, for this next one, who was it that went up against Sir Global Flyer Drake?
Ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize. I don't remember the man's name. But that's partially because when they announced him, I was too distracted. So damn up. It was right after intermission. We were walking back to our seats. And to get to our seats, we had to go through where the wrestlers came in. Well, this man's in the middle of making his entrance, and damn up, he didn't realize it at the time. He starts walking down the entranceway, trying to make it back to our seats. And then all of a sudden, he hears somebody say something, looks back, and the guy making his entrance, he's like, not him, me. It's me. So Dan Bob scurried off.
That's funny.
Oh yeah.
Just minding your business, walking down like Mr. McMahon, then behind your ear. Not him, me. You're like, huh? That's funny. Who ended up taking that one? Let me guess. Our champion took it.
Oh, Global Flyer Drake. Yeah, he won. And handily, too. So.
Good.
Yeah. Like I said, that man can go in the ring, man. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And he's also the one you guys just interviewed, right? The episode that just came up? Yep. Gotcha.
Yes.
Very, very cool.
Good footage in that one of him wrestling Rohit Raju. And the thumbnail picture I took him hitting this frog splash, and you can see why they call him Global Flyer. That man is up there.
Damn.
He was about at the moon. You know what I'm saying?
He was about at the moon.
About at the moon.
He almost jumped over it or what?
About.
Just about? That's awesome. Hell yeah. Alright. We got our next one right here I'm looking at. We got Sir Gideon Malice and, dare I say, the amazing Zondo once again making an appearance, but this time not as a tactical advantage. No. This time he actually has the match with the fella. Tell us, Grimes.
Yeah. Sorry. Answering text message. Yes. Gideon Malice versus the amazing Zondo. Gideon Malice, man. That dude is a powerhouse. All right?
Powerhouse. Nice.
He's got like, I don't know, he's just built, you know what I'm saying? He's a big dude. And
I hear you on that one.
the amazing Zondo, he was trying. There was one point where he chopped him.
Gideon felt nothing, I bet.
Looked at him. He came back with 2 hands.
Oh!
And then the beatdown started. You know what I'm saying? Now, Zondo, he tried. You know what I'm saying? He did.
He tried.
I mean, he got some good shots in there, but Gideon, he was going at him. He was on another level, and then all of a sudden, I looked to my left. I'm like, is that the Territory Ken Riddle? Oh yeah. He starts sneaking on in.
I get it. A little scratch my back and scratch yours type of thing. Okay.
Oh yeah. So, well, I mean, they faced off against him. Zondo and the Territory faced off against Gideon Malice and Tank at Test of Strength.
So this has been brewing.
Kind of.
It's been brewing in the melting pot, I see.
So, when he gets involved, that's when
Thank you.
Tennessee, the Michigan State women's got involved and helped out Malice.
Bye.
She hit the Territory with some mist right in the face, man. Oh, Territory! Bam! She hits him with a spear type thing. Down he goes.
How far the mighty fall.
Yeah. Hey, he still got to win that night, though. Zondo did not, unfortunately.
Well, all he needed was to better tactically pull off the advantage. That's all that needed to be done. And nothing to do.
If I remember correctly, I believe Tank came out and helped as well.
Ooh, okay.
So, if I remember correctly. Now, I feel bad for the Territory. That missed. That's cheating.
No, I don't want to hear it.
No. There's tactical advantage. You know what I'm saying? Physicality is one thing, but a chemical agent being introduced into a match, that is cheating. Even though this man was out there interfering.
What about when
hang on. Pure Pro Wrestling, I want you to look into this. I just don't think a chemical agent should be able to be introduced into a wrestling environment. You know what I'm saying? Miss.
I don't know.
Or no miss.
I don't know.
I mean, how What would you do if
hold on.
Let's say I was a wrestler, right?
Okay.
And, I just reached into my trunk real quick and was like, psst, mace.
Okay, see, look, we're talking about. Hold on, no, just bear with me here. Hold on. You're talking about a poison mist. It's not really poison. It's probably just some
you don't
dust.
Know. You don't know. It's mist. We don't know what it was, pal. Look,
but you're comparing a mist.
The man could have lost his eyesight. The man could have lost his eyesight. We're talking about the territory. Ken Riddle, the man who's got the territory on his back, and you have a higher chance. You're gonna risk the man's career with him losing his eyesight with some mist. Come on, PPW. You can't allow that.
Look at WWE. Asuka.
Yeah.
Freaking what was
no. Nakamura.
Nope.
Ladies and gentlemen.
No. We can go back and forth with this all day. That is not cheating. That's just another way to tactically advantage your way to a victory.
Cheating, pal.
Yeah, it is not. We can't go from the beginning of the show to say it's tactical advantage, then you're going to come out in the middle of it talking about it's cheating.
But I'm trying to look out for my boy, you know what I'm saying? The territory. He could have lost his eyesight.
I love the guy.
That Mace
but
done damage.
If you pull out Mace, a higher chance that Mace is going to make me lose my eyesight rather than Mist. Mist, I'll probably just wash that out, be done deal.
Nah, you should have seen it. The man was physically incapacitated because of that Mace. Couldn't defend himself.
Mace? I thought it was Mist.
Or Mist, yeah, I'm sorry, Mist. I don't know what it was, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? Do you know what the mist is made of? I don't. You're
going to make me look this up, man.
I can tell you, though. I can tell you this. That mist affected that man in a negative way and could have had dire consequences. Man could have lost his eyesight. That
could have been said from multiple superstars in WWE that got sprayed with the mist.
And look,
what happened? It was back there next week going harder than the last.
Hey, look, I want WWE to look into it too. WWE, Impact, GCW, every promotion there is needs to take a look at this mist.
Every promotion there.
This is an epidemic, ladies and gentlemen. An epidemic.
You heard it here first, folks. Epidemic.
Epidemic here, and we need to get to the bottom of this. This mist.
Okay, you got me. All right, that's cheating. You got me. It's cheating. It's not a tactical advantage.
Not tactical advantage.
The mist.
Physicality, one thing. You start introducing.
You know what? You know why I'm going to agree with you? You know why I'm going to agree with you?
Why is that?
Because even if me and you were to wrestle, and I was wearing eyeliner, and you didn't pull out no mace, no mist, I would still get fucked by my own self because the eyeliner was not running. And whatever that's made out of, it could possibly take my eyesight too.
Who knows, man? You know what I'm saying that.
So I'm gonna have to agree to that certain extent.
Yeah.
It's cheating.
Not cheating.
It's cheating. You said it was cheating.
I mean, it is cheating.
Oh, okay.
You Daffy ducked me. I don't appreciate that.
Okay. I'm assuming this was the main event, where it was the Misfits with Dylan Knight.
Yep.
Against Obsidian.
Who's up? Obsidian. Yeah.
Tell us just how entertaining that main event was.
Bro. Everybody in that match is a certified world breaker.
Certified G?
Oh, yeah. Certified G. Whatever you want to say. These
I'd love to hear it.
Are studs. You know what I'm saying? Big Dom. Big, vicious man. Big, vicious man. Now they had a dude that was smaller stature. Sorry, I can't remember your name exactly right now. There was a lot of wrestling this weekend.
A lot.
They're facing off against the Midwest Misfits with Dylan Knight.
Ooh.
High profile.
Yep.
Dylan Knight. Now, we've had him on as well.
Yep.
This man, he's been in ECW, you know what I'm saying? Go! The Midwest Misfits, Movado and Ramirez, they can go. You know
yes, sir.
Now, Movado, maybe pronouncing Movado. There we go. To describe him to you, Slender Man, I showed you some clips of him. He's kind of a high flyer himself, you know what I'm saying?
It looks like he is.
And he came out, the face paint on, ready. And these guys, they put on a match, man. Now, at one point, Machine Gun Bishop's in the ring, and Mavaldo tried to do a splash onto him, gets caught.
Oh,
This I'm gonna explain to you. Machine Gun Bishop, big dude.
Yeah, big dude.
He catches him and starts curling him.
Nah, you lying.
Starts curling him.
No way.
2, 3, bam, slams him. You know what I'm saying? And that's when the beatdown started. I mean, they did a good job of keeping him away from his corner. You know, in this tag match, they're putting the boots to him.
They're putting the boots to him.
Oh, dude,
they're doing everything.
Dude, yeah. Every time they were trying to get involved, you know, Dylan Knight and Ramirez, they were getting cut off by the ref, and then here's more boots going on. You know, I got so many pictures of that man getting kicked over in the corner, Movado. Ah, dude.
Wow. You know, that kind of sounds like that match right there is what pure pro wrestling is all about.
And my brother now, he likes Obsidian, but the man is ride or die with the Misfits. You know what I'm saying? He's out there, whoop 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 whoop. You know, trying to showing his support, trying to get the man up. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And I'm over here. I'm loving it because I'm rocking with Obsidian. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
These guys, they are big, vicious men. You know what I'm saying? They're throwing a beat down. Like, think like if the Dudleys fused with APA.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is a group that's gonna beat your ass. Now, at one point, the Midwest Misfits and Dylan Knight, they start making a comeback. At one point, we're right here in the corner, right? Dylan Knight is punching Big Dom. Bam! Bam! Now, Big Dom called him out for this. I seen it on Facebook.
Oh.
He was using closed fist, which is supposed to be...
Oh.
Now, supposed to be illegal, but hey, you know, tactical advantage there. We'll call it a tactical advantage.
Tactical advantage, not cheating, folks.
Physicality, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
yeah, not cheating. Okay.
The ref didn't catch it. You know what I'm saying? It's not cheating.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's not a... If he would have been over there spitting mist in his face, that's
cheating. That's cheating. 100%.
Territory. I hope you're doing all right. I hope the eyesight's going good. You know what I'm saying? We care about it.
If you come back and you don't have that 21-21, I'm going to have to talk to a lawyer.
Hey.
I said it. I'm going to have to talk to a lawyer.
I might have to hook him up with a pair of these, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Now, at one point, a ladder gets introduced.
Ah.
Now
we're talking pure.
Here we go. This ladder is important.
It sounds important.
Oh, it's important because at Retro Slam, okay, you gotta ladder match for the tag team titles. 4 teams.
Ooh, 4 teams.
The upper echelon.
Oh.
Midwest Misfits.
Oh.
2 Fly.
Ooh.
And Obsidian.
It's going to be a big match.
Now, Mulatto, he goes to do a swanton off the top of the ladder onto Big Dom. And Big Dom. It was Big Dom. But all of a sudden, where we were sitting, we could see him.
They could not.
They could not. Because we were up on the stage, so we were looking down. The upper echelon snuck out there, and they pull him out of the way. Boom! Man. Down he goes. Misses, it's the high risk, high reward. You know what I'm saying? High risk,
Always.
High reward.
Always.
It just turned out to be a risk this time. So, nothing.
It happens.
Nothing but man. So, down he is. And then Obsidian and upper echelon team up.
Oh.
Start beating on the Midwest Misfits and Dylan Knight. Now, Danny Astro, who's with the upper echelon,
Right.
he has a match at Retro Slam. Okay?
Okay.
Dylan Knight
Oh, okay.
for the
All right.
Continental Championship. And it's title versus career.
Really?
Title versus career. Oh, yeah.
So if other homeboy don't win, it's over.
Dylan Knight loses, career's over.
Wow.
Me and Dan Bob, we talked about it because Dan Bob was pretty distraught over this. He's like, man,
Wow.
I had to tell him, like, he's got it in the bag. Dylan Knight's going to win this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's going to bring that title. He's going to take that title and keep his career. Calling it now. So now these guys, they're getting beat up. They're getting just the crap kicked out of them. Ladder gets set up over in the corner. They throw the Midwest Misfits into that. Ladder ends up on the ground. Get Dylan Knight up in the air. And then slam him. Bam!
Ooh.
Down onto the ladder, bro. Down onto.
Damn.
He's hurting. He's laying there. Laid out.
No. It hurts getting hit to the ladder, bro.
Obsidian in the upper echelon. Get out of there. Show's over. Man. And the crowd, let me tell you, like I said, jumping all night. It was good.
All night. Not one time that anybody there says awesome. They didn't do that?
I don't remember anybody really chanting that. Now, the next day at Chaos, people were chanting that.
Okay.
But they chanted it a couple times at Chaos, I feel like the This Is Awesome chant is kind of like almost overly used a lot of the times. You know what I'm saying? You see it?
I mean, it's moments where you're just like, okay, yeah, that is awesome. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. A lot of times it is overused.
Now there's definitely some times at the show that it could have gotten going. You know what I'm saying? Like that chant.
Right.
I don't feel like every wrestling show needs it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I feel like it's overused. Fans love to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to show that they're like loving this moment. So
yeah, of course.
I get it, but me personally, I feel like it's a bit overused at times.
Gotcha. I completely understand that. Yeah, because you do hear it at least once or twice every show for WWE.
Oh yeah.
You hear it every single time. All right. So the next day, you went to Chaos. Which was another different direction, Another hour away.
Yep, in Port Huron. at the
Port Huron.
Legion. Now, this show was supposed to happen in February, the day after Valentine's Day. Show is For the Love of the Ring. Now, unfortunately, Mother Nature had something to say about it. There was a bit of a snowstorm, you know what I'm saying? People.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
Like, not all the wrestlers are from Port Huron. Some of them are traveling a ways, So.
Yeah.
They just couldn't make it out there, you know what I'm saying? So, show got canceled and rescheduled for March 9th.
Nice.
So me and my brother were like, "Yeah, we got to go to it." You know what I'm saying? We got to. We've only gotten one of their wrestlers on so far. Time of this recording. That was TJK. You were there for that interview, Slender.
Yeah, I was there for TJK. Yep, I remember that. Starting with the Chaos. Now, I'm not sure which direction I'm starting in, but I'm just going to go with what I think it started off with.
Okay.
And I'm going to assume that it started off with the fight with Mad Dog Valentino, Evan Encore, August Albright.
Yep.
And correct me if I'm wrong, there is two other faces there, right?
Yep. Colonel Sanders.
Okay. Colonel Sanders. A.K.A. Carlito.
A.K.A. Yeah, he got called Carlito, and man, the crowd kept going with it. I was a little jealous I didn't come up with it.
And who else was it? Who was the last face there? Other than, the Colonel.
I can't remember his name, but it was something, I remember 24 Karat. 4 Karat.
Okay, and how did that match go? How did it start off?
As any 5-man match does. People started squaring off. Yeah. Now, Matt, I'm going to say this much. The star of that match to me, there was two of them.
Okay.
Albright and Mad Dog. Those two were going. And Mad Dog, powerhouse type of guy, you know what I'm saying? So he's out there suplexing people, just throwing them around the ring. So
who was getting double teamed the most?
Probably him.
Okay, like he would be the one getting ganged up on.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Powerhouse.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I figured if they were able to get him out of the way, it would be an easier advantage to go with the other two guys, or with the other three. Or no, yeah, 3 because it'll be you included 4. Yeah. My math is all over the place.
Hey,
okay.
You're pretty much right there with Scott Steiner in math.
That's right.
33 and 1/3% chance.
Yeah, a 33 and 1%, 33 and 3/3% chance. Sure, I'm right. And if I ain't right, then I still could have had a 33.3% chance to be wrong. That made no sense. Anyways, who won that match?
I believe it was 24 Karat Gang. If I I could be wrong.
Okay.
I believe that's who won that one.
All right.
And we've only been to one Chaos show prior to this, and
second Chaos show.
They didn't have at the match the last time.
Got it. Okay. Right here, from what I'm looking at the card, we have Mr. Darling Roger versus our very own TJK.
Yes. Man.
Come on, elaborate for us.
Now, Darling Rogers wanted to make this a wrestling match. Match. Okay. TJK, he said in our podcast he can make it a wrestling match a hardcore match, but just tweaking the rules just a little bit.
Yeah, I remember him saying that. He had a little surprise in it.
The man, he was there, and he wrestled. I tell you. He put on clinic, and he ended up beating Darlin Roger.
Nice. See, I knew that guy had some stuff up his sleeve. He was talking like he had a whole... He didn't want to tell us a whole lot. I knew it. I knew he had a whole lot up his sleeve. He had a whole deck of cards up his sleeve.
Oh, yeah. Whole deck of cards.
Oh, yeah. TJK was the one who won it. Shout out to you, brother.
Oh, yeah. TJK. My guy.
You're the man.
Man. Darlin Rogers, you also the man. Just
better luck next time, G.
Better luck next time, my brother.
Alright. From the next one that I have up there, it's Dean Hendricks and OV8. Now I do remember you saying some of these matches may have or may have not happened. They could have been switched with something else.
Now that
you just let me know which one.
Did happen. OV8 went over.
Okay, there we go. The first three matches, a little bit of changes to the first one, but pretty far we're going good. So far, so good. And OV8 went over, you said?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Now, what about the Mark Ross and Jamal King? Am I saying that right?
I believe so, yeah.
Cool. What about that one? Did that one happen?
No, that one changed a bit.
A bit?
Yeah. So that match happened a little bit later.
Okay.
Colonel Sanders came back out.
Mr. Carlito.
And he got up in the ring, and Mark made his entrance.
Okay.
And his music was playing and playing and playing and playing. And finally he came out. And
I wonder.
Colonel Sanders called him out for it. Like, man, I had to wait this long for you to come out. But unfortunately, now I do apologize, Mark. I may have distracted him a bit when he first crowd's cheering for him. Mark, and I didn't get it on film because I was trying to work two cameras. Oh, Dan Bob had to go use the restroom, so I'm like trying to get the camera, the GoPro started.
Right.
He's on the second rope, leaning up on the third, the top rope, and he's like to the crowd, "Tell him what my name is." And I may or may not have shouted Shinsuke Nakamura. And looked at me like, "What?" He's like, "Well, at least he's cool."
At least.
I'm like,
except for the poison mist, all right? Not the poison mist.
That's cheating. You're introducing a chemical agent who knows what it's made of.
Who knows?
But yeah, I was impressed by Mark. He's pretty good in the ring.
Okay.
I do apologize for calling you Shinsuke Nakamura. He was good in the ring. I just felt bad. I felt bad for Colonel Sanders, man. When he came out, he said, that loss earlier didn't count. You know what I'm saying? So he was trying his damnedest to make up for it, but he just came up short again.
It happens to the best of us, man.
Do you got a match on there? Shortsy versus Solo, Solo.
I see it on here. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to talk about that one right now?
Yeah, because I believe that one. That one happened earlier on.
Okay, yeah, because it says right here it's for the for the Pure Pro. Chaos Pure Wrestling Championship. That's what it says right here. Yeah.
So for all of the title matches that night, it was Chaos rules.
Ooh, Chaos rules.
Yes. So Chaos rules, kind of like hardcore, but there's still aspects like countouts and stuff like that, So,
okay. So like they can use chairs and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, we saw some chairs used. We saw...
Go ahead, tell them. Go ahead.
We'll tell you later. I may have brought an implement that got used. But yeah, so this match, I like how they did the lighting for it. Lights went down, you know what I'm saying? But you're focused on what's going on in the ring. No open hand or no closed fists, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's still a big no-no.
Yeah, so this is meant to be like pure wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Pure.
So yeah, they put on a show. Now, the solo dude, man, I had to ask him afterwards. So he comes out, he's rocking awesome gear. Let me just say that. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, you would have loved it. He gets in the ring too. And he's like, "Give me your energy." You know what I'm saying? I was like, I like this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes. Like,
yep.
I like anime, as you do. And I love Dragon Ball. So, I'm
love Dragon Ball.
Yep. This man does this jump off the top rope where he lands on like his knee, like superhero landing style.
Oh, like, nice. Man.
He did it a couple times in the match. Or while he was out there, like once before and once after or whatever. And I'm like, man, that has to hurt. I had to ask him. I asked him afterwards, does it hurt? He's like, not always.
Not always.
Yeah. It just depends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just depends on that spur of the moment.
Because I know if my big self got up there and did that, I wouldn't be walking right for about 3 months.
3 months.
I chased my niece and nephew around the yard. I'm like, oof. Yep. Shouldn't have done that. I'm hurt.
Yeah. We're reaching that unk status.
Hey, man. I reached it a long time ago.
I'm right behind you. I'm almost there. Okay. I have another one right here, which is also a championship match. But this one is for the tag team championship match between Grim Reality and Midwest Misfits.
Yes.
Now tell me, who had the best outfit? Out of both of those teams, come on. Were they matching?
The Midwest Misfits manager had the best outfit. He was out there. It reminded me of a little bit of old Seth Rollins, you know what I'm saying? The outfit he was wearing was just ridiculous, but pretty awesome at the same time, you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
So, yeah, on quite the fit, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, to answer that, the manager had the best outfit. Shocking.
The manager had the best outfit. All right. Yeah. All right. And who became, or who walked out the champion?
That would be the Grim Reality. Now, dude, one of the dudes from Grim Reality, big dude, man. Like,
okay.
Dude, he's the Midwest Misfits are in opposite corners, right? And he's going back and forth, doing the corner splash on him, you know what I'm saying? He hits it on the opposite corner from where we're sitting. And the ring went.
It scooted? Fuck!
Now, Dan Bob, he's in the back filming because ladies and gentlemen, I will say this one thing. We were front row. We paid $25 for tickets. They have a camera.
Not bad.
There's a couple times where their camera, like we're trying to get footage, I understand their camera crew takes priority. You know what I'm saying? They're filming for
always
IWTV. So, they got a job to do. There were some times where he's standing there in the corner and like I can't even see like what's going on in the ring. So
Yeah, he's basically standing right in front of you.
yeah, like you know. So that's my only gripe. I like there's points in matches that I couldn't see.
Right.
Like we adjusted for our camera's sake. You know, we just went. Dan Bob went and stood. You know what I'm saying? Not that big of a deal, but
Yeah.
you know, for like a fan experience, you're sitting up front, and then you know you're trying to watch, and you got someone in front of you at times.
Yeah.
You're like, man, I missed something cool too. You're like trying to peek around them.
Yep. I completely. I know that feeling 100%.
That was only one. That was one aspect, but you know, I get it. Not 100% angry, but yeah. So the back to the ring getting moved. So it moved, right?
Yeah.
Man, I'm sitting there. I saw it, and the two guys behind me, they were like, "Whoa! Did you see the ring move? See that?" Man comes back to the other corner. Bam!
Scoots it over again.
He put it back. He put it back. I'm talking. This thing moved a good couple of inches too.
Wow.
Yeah, so that'll give you an idea. This dude, big dude, and he's moving. And speaks to move that ring, and I know that ring ain't light. You know what I'm saying? I know it.
Oh no, hell no.
But we saw
not by a long shot.
They move. So yeah, man.
Damn, that actually sounds pretty cool. I wish I was there.
Dude, yeah. And, you know, the Midwest Misfits, they were using some tactical advantage in that match. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with tactical advantage.
Getting the upper hand here and there. Their manager helping them out. You know, tripping people. Breaking up pinfalls.
Yeah. Hey, your audio's kind of cutting in and out right there when you said that sentence.
Oh, okay. My bad. Yeah. So they were just using some tactical advantages, you know what I'm saying? Just their manager was helping them out, like, you know, helping punch and choke people and all that while the
I know that kind of tactical advantages. Yeah, I know all about it.
Breaking up pinfalls and that type of stuff. So
yeah.
So, but unfortunately, old Dan Bob, he was heartbroken because Grim Reality they won those Chaos titles.
Oh yeah.
No shame though, because Midwest Misfits still have the Pure Pro Wrestling tag titles.
Oh yeah.
And they have another set from the Lansing promotion that they're
really.
Yeah.
So they're holding 3 belts each.
They were holding 3 belts. Yeah.
That's pretty great.
Looking for your tag division, they will win those titles eventually.
Okay.
Oh.
So, to go on further with that, we already covered the Pure Wrestling one with Schwartzy. So, right here I have the Chaos Digital Media Championship with Uncle Chase Burnett and TJ Meyer.
Yes.
How was that one?
It was pretty decent. The crowd is really behind Uncle Chase Myers.
Really?
Or Uncle Chase.
Chase Burnett.
Chase Burnett, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Really? Who was the baby face right there? Was it Uncle?
Yeah.
Or were they both trying to go for like the heel aspect?
I mean,
in a way,
you know, they both. I would say he's more the baby face. They both use underhanded tactics. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Chase has his cane. You know what I'm saying? He's an elderly gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Like he can do some stuff in the ring that shocks you, though. You know, like, oh man, that man, can't believe he just jumped up from that like that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay.
But yeah,
I hear you on that one.
At one point it was Kane versus Crowbar. You know what I'm saying?
Kane versus Crowbar.
Kane versus
Wow.
Crowbar, yeah. Now this was our second time seeing Uncle Chase Burnett in action.
Oh, okay. First time, is it the first show you guys went to?
Yep.
Very nice, very nice.
He went up against OV8 there and won. So
nice. Did he win this one though?
He did.
Cool. Very much deserved for a guy like him then.
Yeah.
Especially if the crowd gets behind him. Probably why he deserved to win it all.
Yeah, the crowd was rocking with him. So Kaos definitely has good like bunch of fans following him. So
that's good. Okay, and then the next one we have is for the Chaos Michigan Championship between Mr. Zach Thomas and Trevor Stroud.
The champion being
No, it doesn't say. Not on my end.
I'm trying to remember who exactly is all who, because again, these two I had not seen before that show.
But this match did happen, right? The Michigan Championship?
Oh, yes. It happened.
Okay. Perfect. Oh. I remember that one.
I apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
A little bit of technical difficulty, but it's all right.
Yeah. So Zach Thomas,
Zach Thomas and Trevor Stroud or Stroud.
Zach Thomas went in as champ, and I remember he went out as champ.
He walked in and left as champ.
Yep. Now,
respect.
There was a spot where somebody got sidewalk slammed, bam, onto a steel chair. Made me go.
Ooh, yeah.
Had to hurt.
Oh yeah. I bet that chair did not look pretty.
No.
Once they were done with it.
It did not. It did not. I can tell you that much. It was bent out of proportion, you know what I'm saying?
Bent out of proportion.
In shape of a chair.
Yeah, I imagine so. Highly imagine so. And so for this one was for the women's championship.
Yep.
Or was it all women?
Now we might have the order of this not quite right, you know what I'm saying, match wise. But
yeah.
This, we're just going through the matches. Yes, it was fatal 4-way for the women's championship.
Was it all women though?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. I saw a little clip from it from what you showed me. I don't know. One of them threw me off.
It was all women.
Okay. All right. We'll just leave it at that. But who walked out champion in that one?
Now,
was it another walk in, walk out, or was it a walk in and someone new walked out?
Someone new walked out. Now, let me just say these ladies put on a hell of a match. They did. And it was entertaining. The crowd was behind the champ. But unfortunately, she did not retain.
It's always a heartbreaking feeling when you don't retain, man.
Yes. Stella could not retain. It's just, I believe there was just, it's one of those where it's not in your control. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could have got pinned. And
yep.
You don't even have to be the one being pinned. You know You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the thing. You could be doing your thing, working over somebody. Next thing you know, you hear ding, ding, ding. You're like, wait, what?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
but,
it just happens out of nowhere.
the winner of that match was Alice Crawley.
Crowley.
Yep, Crawley. Yep. Now, and she was when she first came out and they were announcing her. They said that she was from Ohio. And let me tell you, there's one thing Michigan people hate more than anything, and it's Ohio. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Oh, because it's the worst state. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
It's the worst state.
It is. It's the worst state. You know what I'm saying? There's a few states, I'm okay with losing, and that's one of them. You know what I'm saying? Ohio can go.
Ohio can go.
Yeah. We'll replace it with Canada.
Replace it with Canada. Replace the whole state for a country.
Yeah. I mean, they can't suck. They can't suck as bad as Ohio. You've never driven through there. You know what I'm saying? You drive through with Michigan plates, they automatically hate you.
They automatically hate you.
They're like, woo.
I thought that was the unspoken rule with California drivers. As soon as you see California, like, man, this guy from Cali.
Hey, I'm not a fan of Cali, but they're still better than Ohio.
There you go. There you go.
Now, every time I get a chance, if I'm traveling through Ohio, I make sure I spit a big old loogie on it. So,
oh my God.
Michigan people hate Ohio. Now, when she walked out champ, as she's leaving, right?
Uh-oh.
I'm like, Ohio still sucks. And she's thinking it's the dude. Like, so Dan Bob's here next to me. Dude with his children there. When she first went into the match and she's up there and they announce she's from Ohio, he says, Ohio sucks. And she looks at him and she says, shut up. She was screaming at the crowd the whole time, shut up. So when she's not looking, so when she comes out, and I'm like, Ohio still sucks. She looks at that dude and she thinks it's him. She's like, I'll beat your ass. Starts talking shit to the man. I'm like,
you're like, oh man, let me not look over there.
Like, man,
I would have been like this, holding the GoPro. I would have been like, record it but don't look. Record it but don't look.
I agree, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ohio sucks, but man, maybe not the right time, pal.
Maybe not the right time, pal.
So, that was pretty funny. I was like, I almost got that man beat up.
All right. And this is the match I really wanted to talk about.
Okay.
The one match I actually want to talk about. Just because of the one significant thing that happened. And this is the match for the Kaos Heavyweight Championship. It was Mr. Thomas Bailey versus Chuck Stein.
Yep. The Celtic Warrior versus Detroit Punk, you know what I'm saying?
The Detroit Punk. Now, please.
Oh, Detroit Punk.
Tell the wonderful people what happened in that match.
Well, it was under Chaos rules, as you know. Chaos rules.
Championship
all
match,
the championship
Chaos.
matches were Chaos rules, yes.
Yes,
now,
sir.
These two come out, and when Chuck Stein came out, I bought this dry erase board before we went to test the strength.
Okay.
And that way I could write, in between matches, whoever I'm supporting, I can write on there, like, whoever I'm supporting. Right. And also, I'm like, the bright idea there. I'm going to write on it, use my sign. I'm going to try to get this thing used as a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I tried there. It didn't happen. There wasn't no hardcore matches, unfortunately. But, keep it. We forgot we brought it in the truck to Lucha Fiesta. But man, wouldn't you know it, we forgot him in the truck. Which is alright, you know. Hey.
Yeah, I hear it happens sometimes. You forget it. Happens. But you got him up for this show.
Yep. I made sure I left him, in the truck because Dan Bob was driving. So I was like, leave him in the truck. And we went out to Port Huron. At this show, I'm hell bent on bringing him in. I know I'm gonna get it used. So Chuck Steen comes out over there. Wow. Got the sign held up. And he comes by, he reads it, he goes, I'll use it. I'm so happy, dude. I'm so ecstatic.
It sent jitters up your spine. You feel like a kid at a candy store, huh?
I turn around to old Dan Bob and I'm like, that means I got it. You know what I'm saying? He's in the back film. I'm like, I got it. So they end up on the outside during this match. And when they end up on the outside, Thomas Bailey has the upper hand. So I watch him come around and I hold up the sign. Bam. Like,
you remember this?
Well, no,
it was the other guy.
Other guy. He was like, you want me to use your sign? You want me to use it? All right. So he grabs it and goes to hit Chuck with it. Bam. Reversal. Chuck gets a hold of it. Bam. Down he goes, right? And he's like reaching out. Thomas Bailey is reaching out. And I'm like about to help him up. I'm reaching my hand out. I'm going to help him up. You know what I'm saying? And then, bam! The dry erase board gets used again, ladies and gentlemen. Into pieces. Into pieces. And
how many pieces, Grams?
Like 5 pieces, man. I gave Dan Bob one. I had to, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
of course.
So he got his piece. He took it home. I got multiple pieces. So, but the dry erase board, there's still one.
It's still one.
Still one. I may go buy another one. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm wild like that. I don't know. I'm taking it to Retro Slam. There's a ladder match there.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it might become tactical advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that was definitely tactical advantage all day long.
So I'm gonna try to get it used there. But yeah, so at one point, I mean, they're going at it. Steen came out when he came out, he had a baseball bat that was wrapped in barbed wire. And they're using that to hit each other at one point, man. They're going at it. But he at one point he pulled out a syringe. It was gonna stick Thomas Bailey with it, but he ended up getting the upper hand on him and ended up winning the match. So he walked in with 1 title, walks out with 2.
2, not 1. 2.
But his celebration was short-lived. Because the Dread King Logan
shit
comes out. He tells them, because Thomas Bailey was the interim champ, tells them that he's back and he's coming for his title. And he's gonna face off against him right there in that arena at the American Legion at the show coming up in a few weeks. No, not Retro Slam. This is Kaos. Their show is The Return of the King.
Hail to the King.
Yes. He's coming back and he wants his title.
Oh damn. His title? He's already calling it his title and it's not even in his hands? How dare he?
Well, apparently it was his when he went out. It was when he's coming back. He wants it back.
He wants it back. We're going to see.
That dude, he looks... I haven't seen him wrestle yet. But... looks like big, vicious man. You know what I'm saying? Like...
It's not... By the way, making him sound...
rock and roll, bro. And just... when he came out, there was an air of, like, business just picked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, shit. And he threw down the gauntlet. He threw down the challenge, you know what I'm saying? And you could see on Thomas Bailey's face, he was shook. He was scared. You know what I'm saying? He goes to grab his titles from the ring, and dude went like that. He got
he's scared of him.
Oh, out of there, you know what I'm saying? Like, running. Like, nah, not ready for this.
Yeah, he's sprinting out of that. Let
me tell you, Thomas Bailey didn't wrestle twice. I was thoroughly impressed with both of his outings. You know what I'm saying? He can go in his own right. But to see him shook, that tells me something.
Oh yeah. That should tell you a lot.
But that was a weekend full of wrestling. So
sounds like it.
It was a good time, man.
Absolutely. By the way, did you happen to catch or did you see the steel cage match?
I have not watched it
on Monday Night Raw
because I was working Monday. So I'm
understandable.
Trying to play catch up with Raw. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Then I won't say anything. I don't want to spoil anything for you.
I kind of seen a little bit of spoilers. I know Roman came out and kind of laid them both out. So
yeah,
you can't stay away from spoilers on the internet.
Yeah,
you hop on X and it's like, oh, this happened. Like, didn't want to read that. Didn't want to read that.
Exactly. So, exactly. You know,
it's okay. I'll still watch it.
Going with that now, well, since you know Roman Reigns came out and knocked them both out, so the outcome of that match was Roman Reigns pulling out Seth Rollins from the cage.
Yeah.
And technically speaking, you come out,
you win.
You win.
Yeah.
So it was announced Seth was the winner. CM Punk was in the ring. Started going at it. So the theory is, which I'm pretty sure is going to most likely happen.
Oh yeah, triple threat.
Triple threat.
Yeah.
CM Punk is going to call in his favor and get Roman Reigns to be added into that match, or even get himself added into that match with John Cena to go
during the.
Or
this is my theory. Who was the original Heyman guy?
Who was the original Heyman guy?
Who's the original Paul Heyman guy?
Punk.
CM Punk.
All day.
What do I think is going to happen? I think there's going to be a triple threat match, right? Yeah, of course.
Definitely going to happen.
But Punk's going to call in the favor of Paul Heyman.
Yes.
Win.
Win the triple threat?
Triple threat. My name is Paul Heyman, and I represent CM Punk.
Man, it's going to be real interesting seeing that happen. Real interesting.
That's my theory, and I think...
You think so?
Yeah.
It kind of does sound like it, because usually when Punk is with Heyman, it's a heel thing.
We'll see, though. We will see. That's my prediction for that.
Pretty prediction. I like it. I rolls with it. I fucks with it. I likes it. So, with all that being said, and all that wonderful news you just spread around for all of us, I think it's time we wrap this up. What do you think, sir?
I think so. We got about an hour and a half. So.
Oh, perfect. That's more than enough. Well then, Ladies and gentlemen, that was the special episode, the Slender episode, with our very own usual host, Mr. Grim Grimes.
Thank you.
And just always remember, every time a new episode comes out, you will be entertained. Hoorah.
Yeah.
Yeah.